Okay, we can start anytime.
I'm going.
Oh, you're going? Okay, good. Awesome. Shiatsu Chicago. I have to say that with every video. It's a contractual thing. Okay, so now we're just going to start here at the foot of the table and make some nice contact. And we're just going to scoop the calcaneuses up and lean back with our body weight. So the big thing about this work is leaning in and leaning back to create space in the person you're working on. So it's good to get an idea of just letting your weight shift backwards and that your arms are extended when you're doing the work. Because if you're like this, you're engaging your muscles, right? But when you lean back, you get the advantage of using all of your body weight to create stretch. And the simple stretch starts opening up the ankles, knees, and hips. And we're just going to start to work on the ankle retinaculums by depressing into the dorsal surface of the feet a couple of times. And again, using my body weight. And then I'm just going to change to stretch the gastrocs. Again, using body weight. And we're going to move the feet in one direction. And pay attention to any resistance you're feeling, so it'll gauge how much you're going, because you just don't want to motion towards the table, but you want to have some consciousness when you're working, so you can feel that resistance and just sort of hang out there, because that's probably as far as they really need to go. In one way and then the other. And I'm shifting my weight so it's just, you're leaning in, easier on you. And then we're just going to move to one foot and we're going to just do a little stretch and then lift. And we're going to stretch hamstrings now. So the transition is from traction, we're just going to support, come to the side of the table. And this is where that kneeling thing comes in. And we're going to motion forward to stretch hamstring. So nice hand at the calcaneus. And then a hand just above the patella, with just the slightest pressure back to keep the bones aligned. This is how you get nice stretch for hamstring. And you just motion your way forward. And again, the technique is this, but your awareness tells you where to stop, how long to stay. Right, so you have to bring that consciousness with you. So when you feel resistance, just hang on. If a person is going like this, one more, a little more, sure. But the permission is good. And then knee bent, and the foot's going to come right on the table, and so are you. So now you're sitting, and your leg is figure 4, and it's just placed on their toes to help stabilize the foot. And you're sitting in line with the leg. So you're going to reach and intertwine your fingers and have the person inhale. And on the exhale, you just let your body weight go back. Right? And you try to keep your arms again extended so it's your body weight creating the space. Sometimes I just stay here. You know, because you realize something with sustained stretch. This is called sustained supported stretch. You're motioning openness of the joint this way, but the more you hang out and let their body weight relax, it starts opening up from the other side. So it's cool, and it gives the person that sense of having or choosing to let go if they can, you know, because there's different layers of letting go. So I usually do that 1 or 2 times just to open it up. And I'm going to slide the foot back. Now, so I have enough space for the pads of my fingers to go in between the gastroc heads. And I'm just going to lean back. When you think about gastrocs, the calf muscles, how they have 2 heads and how they're split pretty well right behind the knee. So your pads of your fingers are going in between that split. Fascially, it gets bound pretty good there, but also there's a line. Oh, that's a nice entrance. Hi. How you two doing?
Good.
That's so dramatic. Should be smoke coming out from behind. So you take it right down to the bottom, to the Achilles tendon. And then we'll just do 2 more things. So leg's positioned here, so I'm just going to move the leg across. So transition again is this. So from here, I'm just going to engage the leg across, so you're engaging the muscle, so it's stabilized a little bit. And I'm just going to slide off and stand right in front of it so I can stretch this way, just with the extended hand. So easy. And then one more thing I'm going to do. Let's try this. This is fun. So the arch of the foot going out to the side or your hip, so you could use your body to lunge, to stretch. So again, it gives you a good idea about utilizing your body weight. And this is a nice natural contour, not ticklish, no? A nice natural contour that fits on your hips, so you can let your body weight take the opening. And one thing you'll see, because of the tightness, not only in the fabric here, but usually in the muscle, is that this extended leg will start coming like this a little bit. So it's okay just to let that do it. If you want to have more of a defined stretch, you simply stabilize here with your hand. That stabilizes the other side of the pelvis, so then it defines the stretch a little bit more. And then little hip rotation, coming up to the finale, one way, then the other. And even in this, when you're doing hand on calcaneus, other hand on the side of the knee, you have nice control of the leg, and my stance is open so that you can go with it. Look at that camera work. That's awesome. And then you end by bringing the leg across, do a stretch. So I'm going to bring the leg across, a nice midline stretch. But again, I don't feel like I'm stabilizing her body for the stretch enough, so I'm just going to simply come up so I can support the head of the humerus here, and then just lean forward for stretch. Because without that, it comes up a little bit more, and I'm just trying to define the stretch a little bit more. So easy. Keeps on saying. So this, and then that's enough. Okay? Okay. Okay, thank you.